G'day guys, Morezy here. Welcome back to Morezy Plays Minecraft, episode 72. And I've been working on our, what did I call it? The Iron Monastery, which is where all our iron is going to be stored from the iron farm. And yeah, getting there slowly. I've got some pillars up here on the side. I think these are going to be like towers at the front, and you'll be able to get up inside them. I'm still not sure about the walls here. I'm using bone blocks at the moment, but yeah, I'm not sure what to put in there yet. Maybe you guys have got some suggestions. I definitely want to use acacia for the roof. I'm just not sure if we're going to do it with slabs like that or with stairs. Last time I showed you the dome here that I was working on, so yeah, that's still going to be a nice big dome, probably again out of acacia wood up there. And I've started working on the storage, so this is going to be where the storage is. And we're going to fit a whole bunch of chests in here and just store up all the iron, which will be really good. So it should be plenty of room here. Yeah, so I'll show you the storage we've got. Let me just cover this in, and here we go. There we go, that's better. So this is all the storage we have for the iron farm. Yes, still going. Excellent. This is something I've been planning for quite some time, so we can step out onto the edge here. We can access all the chests. Oh, there's a spider. Kill the spider. Yeah, so there's still more to do. Obviously this is stopped in the wrong spot, but guys, I've been working on this for a while. We can't ride it up yet because I can't get there, but it goes up as well. And yeah, so we're going to be able to go down and look at all of our storage. Here we go. Can I see it close up? There we go. Done. Yeah, we're going to be able to come down and look at all our storage, and the iron is going to fill up those chests from the bottom up. And I've got a smart system that should be able to stop the platform where the relevant iron level is. I just covered this over for lighting updates. Eventually this will have a full roof on it, so it won't matter so much. Oops, wrong one. So let's just have another look at that. There we go. Yeah, so this uses my elevator design, the latest one that I made with the observers. And then we've got like a retracting floor system here as well. So you might notice as well, so I'll hit this button again. This bit all stays here and the floor drops out, so that's going to be cool. Yeah, we're going to have access to all these chests here, and as these chests fill up, we're going to have lamps in the corner here. So we'll just have little, like a row of lamps that go up in each corner, and the lamps will be lit up depending on which chests have iron in them. So if the chests up to here have iron in them, then the lamps are going to be up to here, and this platform is going to go down and it's going to stop at the level where the iron is. And if we let it run for ages and the iron gets all the way up to here, when we go down it's going to stop at this level up here where the iron is and then go back up again. And it'll be dynamic, so if we happen to use a whole bunch of iron, which I don't think we will, but if we use a whole bunch of iron and we deplete it all the way down to here, then it's going to come down and stop here. And I think I might make something later on where we can just easily change all of the iron into iron blocks, and that might help us out as well. Let's see, can we get... I won't be able to ride it back up. Anyway, what I thought I'd do is I'll jump into a creative world and I'll just show you a little bit more of how it's meant to work. So yeah, pretty cool. It goes all the way up here. Just flies all the way up and locks back into the roof again. Okay, so here we are in the creative world, and this is what I've been working on. This is version 2, that was version 1 over there. So version 2 looks a lot like this. It'll look pretty familiar to you, and as you can see we've got lamps in the corners here. We've got another system over the other side, so we've got one on one side, one on the other. That's the return system. We've got hoppers, so there'll be hoppers that go all the way down, filling up the chests for us. And this one is currently in the down position, and as you can see, it's sort of a bit out of kilter at the moment. So we've got obsidian here stopping it short, but obviously it would go all the way down till you got to the very bottom. So let's send it back up, and we'll ride it as well and see what it's like here. Okay, so we can ride it back up, no problem. We get to the top and locks in with the floor. And there we go, that's done. Now the next part, which is part I haven't built yet in the world there, is how to know where to stop. So what I was saying before is when this fills up with iron, these lights will start to turn on. And as we get up here, we don't want this guy to keep going all the way to the bottom if somewhere up here is filled up all the way to iron, all the way from the bottom all the way up to here, which you know what, it could do, because that iron farm is really pumping. So the next thing we want to do is work out where to stop it, and that will change depending on how much iron is in the system at any one time. So after we've gone up, we want it to go and do a check for us. So that's where we start here. So let's say we've got hoppers that go all the way down the side, much like they do over here. When they fill up the chest over here, the hopper will start to fill up. And when the hopper's full, we can take a comparator signal out of that and extend a piston. And the piston will extend over the top of this arm over here. And let me demonstrate how that will work with some obsidian. So first, let's say the iron is full all the way up to here, right? So this is where the piston has extended. And we'll have to actually, it's just a slight height mismatch here, but that would stop those two bits at exactly the same point. So the pistons extend, then it sets off this part of the machine, which actually pulls back these cobble walls. And by the cobble walls being pulled back, they'll actually create a situation where this is over the 12 block push limit, and it will stop just here. So now that's in the way, obviously, and this is stuck. So then once it's done that, we need a way for it to know that it's finished. Retract the pistons, send it back down again. Okay, so this goes down, it collects this arm, brings the arm back. Now because of the way it's set up, this is stuck, so it's staying here right now. So that's staying there. All we need to do then is send this guy back down again. Okay, so we'll send it back down, and we'll see here what happens. So this actually pushes that one out of the way. It retracts every other block except the one where it needs to stay. Platform stays where it is. The rest of the machine carries on. And there we go. So now it's stopped halfway up instead of down a bit further. Okay, so hopefully you're still with me here, because we're not finished yet. So now that this platform has stopped where we need it to stop, let's imagine that the iron is all the way up to here, and all these lights are turned on, and we managed to empty all the chests around here until the iron level drops down back down to here somewhere. So at the moment we've got these cobblestone walls in the way, so this platform would never go lower than these cobblestone walls. So the first thing we do is, okay, we've been here, we've emptied all the chests, no more iron left, alright, we're going back to the top. So when we go back to the top, and by the way, I still haven't worked out how I'm going to do that yet, I think I'll probably just chuck an item into the void here and have some hoppers detected or something. So we need to send the platform back up. So because it's stopped at the 12 block push limit there, when we go back up, it's not a problem. It'll just keep going and reset into the floor again, just like you saw it did before. And I think it looks really cool when it does that. Yeah, seamless back into the floor. Okay, so that's all good. The only problem is these cobble walls are still here. Now, if we actually sent this machine up the way it was, it would just invert all of these, because it's a sticky piston. It'll push that one in, it'll pull that one out, and so on, and then it'll push that one in, and this one will be pulled out. So it wouldn't work. So what we have to do is actually swap these to regular pistons. So we've got a block swapper. Okay, now they're regular pistons, and we can send it up again, and it will reset. So again, we would send it up, and it'll go all the way up and it'll reset. So let me find this. Where am I? This one. It seems complex now, but it'll be all automated. Okay, so it's going up. You can see it's pushing and resetting. Here we go. It resets that one. That's great. Gets all the way to the top here. Stops there, obviously, because it can't go any further. We reset it again. This one, it comes down. Goes all the way down to where it started. Okay, once it gets down there, we swap the blocks again. Now it's back to its old self again, and it's ready to go. And then we can obviously adjust where it goes to. Let's do it a little bit higher this time. So let's go up to, say, here, and there. Okay, so it's been reset. Goes up again. It's pulling all the blocks out, of course, until it gets to the level that it wants to stop at, which is right there. Okay, these ones go. This one goes down again, pulls that down, and then we can start from there. We can actually hit this almost straight away, and this will just stop right where we just had it stop. There we go. The rest of it keeps going, of course, and that is how it works. Hopefully you guys stuck with me on that. I know it's pretty confusing, but I think it's actually a really cool way to do this. And this is the vision I had for a very long time of how I wanted to access all the storage for the iron. So hopefully we can get this built in the Let's Play world and it doesn't turn out to be a big disaster. Alright, so speaking of the Let's Play world, I've done quite a bit of work off camera. It's been a little while since I recorded those first few segments, and this is what we're working with now. So I've swapped out all of the bone blocks and stone bricks, and now we've got stone bricks and nether bricks, and I think they look really good. I've done most of the floor, so underneath here is the machine that you just saw. And I've also done a little bit through here. I tried the andesite, is that andesite? No, granite. I tried the granite blocks and they didn't quite look nice either. So we're going to stick with this nether brick and stone brick look. And yeah, the acacia roof will have to go. It doesn't fit anymore, but that's okay. And I think what we're going to end up doing is making our dome out of prismarine and dark prismarine, because that looks really good with this nether brick texture. So I've been working on this quite a lot, as you can see. Let's go down and have a little look here. I've got, whoa, oops, I'm dead. That's alright, I'm right here. I've got one more thing I want to look at very quickly. Is that everything? I think so. So let's have a look at it from the side, see what it looks like. Let's just try and get up here. Okay. Alright, over this way. So what I need to do, I've been thinking as well, I'd better get some more things happening in terms of, I think I need to go find the end portal, get myself some elytra wings. I still haven't built an actual mob farm yet, so I probably need to do that as well. But there you go, you can sort of see from here, that's what we're looking at now. I think that part there looks especially cool, and over on this side, we're going to have a big like glass window over on the side here. I think I've got white stained glass in there at the moment, but I'll probably change that out. So let's have a look here. Yeah, so that'll look really cool. We'll still have the dome on top. Everything will look good. Okay, so one thing I wanted to try real quick is I absolutely love these spruce trapdoors. I think they've got a great texture. And you know, they're the ones that I've used on that little bridge over there. And you may have seen I started to try and make a bit of a walkway out of them too inside the dome here. But what I'm going to do is see if I can use them as big doors. So I've got, where are they? 52 there. And what I'm thinking is, if I can put them like this, this one would be like that. If I, oops, and if I stood them all up here, how cool is that? I think that would be cool. So we can go all the way up. Does it need to be a bit closer though? Probably does. So let me actually get rid of these. We'll do them this way instead. Yeah, like that. Alright, I'm going to put these together and see what that looks like. Okay, there we go. Does that look good? I don't know. I think it does. Does it need more of a shape? Maybe it needs like a little arch type thing. Let me put that in. There we go. How does that look? I think that looks a bit better. But just got some stairs in the front there. It doesn't look quite as good from the inside, but that's okay. That block actually kind of looks like it's in the way, doesn't it? Let's get rid of that. See what it... Oh, can I get rid of that? I don't think I can. Anyway, that's just aesthetics. That's fine. But yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. But what I wanted to do as well, now that I've worked on this for a while, I kind of want a little bit of a break from it. I think I've got Eyes of Ender and things. I might see if I can find... Where's that zombie from? I might see if I can find the stronghold. I think it's time. I wouldn't mind fighting the dragon and going out there getting some shulker boxes and stuff. I think that'll make it pretty handy. So yeah, that's gonna look... I think that's gonna look really good actually. I've got to do like a little roof peak on the top there. And yeah, I'm gonna have to make a guardian farm at some point too, because I need all the prismarine for the roof. So that's gonna take a while. These bits here I've got to fill in. I've got to fill in around the mechanism there, and I've also got to do that whole other side because I haven't done that at all. So that's a bit of work still to go. Okay, here we are. We're getting close. We're getting very close. Let's see. This way. Ah, that one broke. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're very close. I was on top of that hill there before. So let's see. Maybe here? Oh, did it just go under? It did too. Is it going to come up? Did it come up? Okay. I'm pretty sure it's right here, which is those coordinates. Okay, I'm going to dig straight down and see if I can find it. Gotcha. Yes. Yes. Well done. Alright guys, well, we've got the Elytra now. Defeated the Ender Dragon, and now we have access to the end, access to shulker boxes, chorus fruit, all that good stuff. And now I can actually make an Enderman farm so I can start getting some XP, because previous to that I've just been using my fishing shack for XP and repairs, which is fine because you can use it AFK, but now we can get a bit more of an intense amount of XP coming out, which is good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about my storage access system here. I'd love to know what you guys reckon. There's a few more improvements I need to make to the overall concept, I think. For example, I think we need to make it so that if you constantly draw out of one side, it might redistribute what's left, possibly. I've got some ideas on how that might work. It might mean that I need to actually remove a couple of rows of chests though, and put hoppers in between instead, which probably isn't a bad thing. I think we've got plenty enough space there to do that. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you again next time.